All right. There we go. There we go. YouTube is live. So is Instagram. All right. We're just gonna jump this thing right off because I know we don't have much time. Instagram's gonna kick me off in about an hour. So we're gonna get this thing rolling. So you see at the bottom, this is a Q&A today. Of course, on Tuesdays we do our Q&As every Tuesday, and then of course every Thursday, sometimes Wednesday, for my people in VT University. Of course, we go live there and we answer some questions there. We really get deep on that. So, real quick, somebody's going to ask me about VT University. All right. We are going to be rolling for another 2 weeks for open enrollment, and then I'm shutting it down so I can focus on the students who are there. And then maybe we'll open it a little later. So we get that out the way. So nobody has to come in and ask that. Okay. VT University, the link is in my bio. On Instagram for anybody who's asking about that. Outside of that, let's go ahead and get into today's topic. We're talking about basically fat shaming, okay, and the line that we're treading. So I wanted some of you all to chime in about one. What do you think about it? Because there's a guy, as you see, his name is Cole. She said Cole's an asshole, but I love your kick in the butts. And let me say this: I'm not against or bad Cole. I like his approach because it works for him. I'll say that it works for him. He's getting a lot of attention. I'm not against it at all. But what I am going to say is it's not for everybody, for one. And for two, I'm making this video for one reason and one reason only. To know that people, or to not know, but for people to know that it's more than one type of person, okay? Because and the reason why I'm bringing this up, because some people have asked me about Cole. And like, what do you think about Cole? What do you think about Cole? So I was like, well, why don't we talk about it on the live? Let's have an open conversation about Cole. Do I think he's onto something? Absolutely. He's taking the Trump method, okay? So Trump was very polarizing. He's the president of the United States, okay? Many people hate him. Some people don't. Okay, polarization works. Okay, if that's the word for it. But being polarizing works. Okay, I was never good at English class. I'm more of a math guy. But what I'm getting at here is that you got to be careful. Okay, now I'm mostly saying this because I got some trainers that actually follow me, and y'all kind of watch what I'm doing, and you kind of use what I do, and you apply it to your approach or your business or your clients. And you got to watch how you approach this, because Cole can get away with it. First of all, let's keep it real. Let's dive deep. Why can Cole get away with it and somebody like me, I can't? Well, first of all, let's just keep it real. I'm a big black guy with tattoos. Okay. I'm already just looking at me, okay? Half of America thinks, or most of America, or some of America, depending on how you look at it, already thinks that I am a super predator, okay? I've already been coined just, coming out of the womb because I have brown skin and, I got tattoos and, I look like I've been to prison, whatever that looks like. So I can't do that, first of all, because that's like suicide, okay, for me. I cannot do that because I'm already looked at as an aggressor or aggressive person just based on how I look. So let's just say that, okay? It's the snake diet guy. For those of you who are asking who is Cole, it's the snake diet guy. And the reason why I brought him up and the reason why he's even on his channel, because he doesn't like vegans anyway, okay? He calls the vegan men soy boys, and he doesn't like vegans. And that's cool, polarizing. You got to be polarizing. As a marketer, I'm a marketer myself. I know what he's doing, and I'm fine with that. I don't care about any of the negative stuff he says. It's fine. But the only reason why he's somewhat not necessary, but somewhat even thought about on my channel is because we have very similar approaches. Maybe about 2-3 months ago, somebody I just have figured out about him. Maybe 2 months ago, somebody DM me and was like, "Man, you and Cole are like the only two guys on the internet who are like doing this shit right." And I was like, "Who the hell is Cole? Like, ain't nobody doing what I'm doing." That's what I'm thinking. Of course, I got a little. But he's like, they were like, Cole does exactly what you do. He talks about fasting, and if you got fat on you, you need to keep fasting until you get it off. And y'all don't preach just plain water fasting. You always talk about electrolytes and minerals and da 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 da. So long story short, I looked into what the guy was telling me, who DM'd me on Instagram, and I looked and I was like, yeah, he's right. Like, he's the only guy that I've ever heard even mention some of the stuff that I talk about. So I figured, okay, well, he's got to be somewhat smart. That I just keep it real. He's got to be somewhat smart if he knows to at least talk about that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he got it from me. I don't know. But that's what made me look him up. And then I realized that he was a little polarizing. So, but with that being said, I just like a lot of people to know that, for my trainers especially, that there are different types of people. There are going to be some people, for instance, let's use sex, because sex is always fun, all right, if you do it right. Let's use sex. Similar to sex, there are different types of people in sexual situations, okay? Some women like to be choked, okay? It turns them on. Some women like their butt smacked. Some people don't want to be touched at all. They want to take over. Some people don't like sex at all, okay? Because they weren't doing it right. Long story short, all right? I want to try to keep up with these. Long story short, just how we have differences with sex, okay? Some people like to be choked. Some people like their butt smacked. Some people want to take over. Some people want to be taken over. You got different types. It's the same way to get a result out of somebody with nutrition, okay, or with health. So once again, some people like to be choked, okay, into submission. Some people like to be talked down to. But where I come from, you can't talk to people like that. Why? Because where I come from, you talk shit like that, somebody might pull a knife out on you, or somebody might put a gun out on you. They don't play that shit where I come from. So long story short, I said, "Oh, well, we going here? Yes, we are going here." But long story short, some people have different approaches, and what I'm getting at, once again, a lot of people like the approach that Cole's taking. They like to be said, they like, hey, you're a fat ass, you're sloppy, you're full of shit, like blah blah blah, and they like it, and it works for them. Great. But on the other side, of course, we got people like me who are going to I'm going to spank your butt a little bit, but I'm going to do it nicely. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, hey, baby, feel free to keep eating whatever you eating, because you too have the right to eat yourself to death. Y'all know that's my saying. You too have the right to eat yourself to death. All right. So it's kind of like oh shit, like I'm being an asshole about it, but I'm kind of still hitting you in your face. And then I'll tell you, and I tell a lot of my clients that, hey, if you are over 200 pounds, you're holding a lot of fat cells, and you are considered a ticking time bomb as far as I'm concerned. So we got to get you under 200 pounds. So it's still a kick in the butt. It's still a punch in the mouth. It's mean nice. That's a great way of saying it, Miranda. Thank you. It's mean nice. And what I'm doing here is I'm still telling you what it is, because you're gonna get this work. Okay, you're gonna understand why I'm trying to come, the angle I'm trying to take. But I'm also gonna give it to you in a certain manner. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you in a way that you can receive it without putting your fist up. Because most people, especially, okay, and here's where I'm diving in deep, especially when we're dealing with Black and brown women, because that's who I want to reach the most. Okay, I was raised by women. I love my ladies. Not only that, if I see anybody who's getting attacked in the real world, it's the women. So I want to help the women, get them healthy, get them going. And let me just be honest with you. Okay, the more I help women, the more the men will come along too. Okay, because if y'all hold a different standard, like, no, bruh, you got to be vegan to come over here. You got to eat healthy to come over here. You got to work out to come over here, because that's what I do. The more I can get the women going, the higher the standards go up for the men. In most cases. So that's kind of why I go for, to help my women. Now, with that being said, let me just tell you something about a Black and brown woman. Black and brown women don't play that shit. Let's just keep it real with you. So if I get to cussing on here and you're a fat ass, blah blah blah, black women are gonna lay the smack down. And that's not me saying, you're scared of the black women. No. That's not what we're saying here. They don't play that shit. Meaning they're just gonna shut you off. So now I can't even reach black and brown women because they've shut me out. Black and brown women have a way of just kind of like you don't even exist no more. Now that's a small amount of women, black and brown women, who like that choke me style or like that punch in the face, but most of them don't. Okay? Most of them don't. And they will shut you down. So if I'm trying to, what's the saying? If you want to catch flies, or you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. I know it's a saying most vegans won't like, but that's okay. But it's true. You're gonna reach more people with a certain message than you would the more aggressive method. So that's why we need tough love, but we don't necessarily need that, punch in the mouth. Now, some people do. Like I said, once again, some people do. But I'm more so focused on the masses of black and brown women than I am that niche. I know it's a small niche of women. Like, I just had somebody come up and say, I need that tough love. I was raised like that. But not everybody was. So what I try to do is reach the masses of black and brown women and say, hey, you got to get your shit together, but I love you too. Come on over here. Let me help you get your shit together because, we got some work to do. And it's like Miranda said, it's a mean love, or it's a caring type of mean, nice. So that's what I'm getting at. So long story short, what I'm trying to get at here is you need to find out what reaches you. Okay. And if I'm someone who, you like my message, that's great. If you like someone who's, shut the fuck up and do what the fuck I tell you to do, if you like that, hey, I'm not your guy. Okay. I'm not your guy. Not your guy at all. But yeah, I lead by example. That's a good one. Let me see what else we got. That is how you be. That's right. Let me see. Got some questions coming in. There you go. Oh, this is a good one. So let me go back to it. There we go. Basically, it says, I don't want coddling by a trainer because I'm fat. But if she can't respect me as a human, it's pointless. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. It's a line between being disrespected and stern or what am I trying to say? A mean type message. It's a thin line. So it's a thin line between me saying, hey, you're fat and we got to get that fat off of you, baby. We got to. Because you're a ticking time bomb. That's my thing. I always say that. You'll always hear me say you're a ticking time bomb if you're over 200 pounds. I always say that. You're a ticking time bomb. Why? Because fat cells hold toxins. Toxins create, or these toxic fat cells create the perfect environment for you to get a disease or illness. So I'm going to be firm. I'm going to be firm with you. However, I can cross the line, which I think some people do. And I'm not just beating up on Cole. It's not just him. Once again, I know he's doing it for more. He's doing it for another purpose. He's getting the attention. I mean, shit, look at it. We're talking about him now. He's getting the attention. So he does it for another reason. So I get it. But I understand that a lot of people, not a lot, some people don't want that line to be crossed because then they put okay? And the last thing I need is a bunch of people putting their dupes up at me. All right. So let's see. Support and strength, baby. That's right. That's right. I love y'all on YouTube. I love all of y'all. But yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. So let me go. We're going to go through some more of these questions because they're coming in. Let me see. Again, a lot of people ask me, do I speak Spanish? I don't. I'm sorry. I need to get on it, though. Let's see. For the person asking me, I didn't mean to click on it, but for the person asking me, how do I sign up for your training to lose fat? Just DM me. We'll work something out. based on whatever your goals are. You think slap and kick in the butt is more like wake up, it's a new day? It's a great question. Let me answer that one. So the question basically is, do you think a slap or kick in the butt is more like a wake up, it's a new day? Yes and no. And once again, it's a way to let's go back to the sex model. I really like the sex model because I get y'all's attention with that. Okay. How do we sign up for VT University? Go to the link in my bio. If you're having trouble with it, just DM me. So let's go back to the sex model. All right. I think fellas and ladies would like this. So when it comes to sex, okay, I don't know who keeps asking. I'm gonna block whoever the hell this is keep asking me about Cardi B. I don't know why you keep asking me about Cardi B, but I'm about to block your ass. All right, I'm about to block your ass. Yep. All right, so you are blocked, buddy. Cause I don't know what the hell. Yeah. All right. So this whole thing is like sex. We're gonna use it again. Okay. Oh, you said not sign up. How do we get to the video chat? So for those of you who are in VT University, when I do a video chat in VT University, I'll answer this real quick. I send out an email. So whatever email you signed up in, I send out an email. It goes to you, and you'll have the link to get in. So I got you. So just be checking your email Thursday because we go live for VT University on Thursday. But anyway, let's get back to the sex. Okay, I want to get back to the sex. So sex or the act of having sex is the goal. It's like, okay, I'm trying to get in you. All right, we all grown here. I'm trying to get in you. I'm trying to get there to have sex. If that's the goal, you got two ways to get there. Now, I can be firm, kind of like my method. Okay, I can be firm and say, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to get something going here. What we doing tonight? Okay, nice and firm. It's good. Okay, or you can have another method that says, bring me that ass, like this, hey, bitch, get your ass in, like, and I don't like to use that word. I really don't like the B word. Okay, so bear with me with that because I'm gonna cut myself off. I don't like to use that word. But I could just call you all kind of B words and get your ass in here and get, kind of rapey, right? It's a little rapey. I don't like rapey. That's not me. So when I transition that back over to the diet aspect, if you use that same context, it's rapey in the health world. And I don't want people to, I don't want to come off rapey. That's why I don't do that. Okay. So I'm firm. I let you know what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get that fat off of you. Okay. But I'm not going to harass or disrespect you. Okay. I hope that was entertaining for y'all. No, but seriously, like that's kind of what I'm getting at here. Okay. You got a rapey way of doing it and you have a firm way of doing it. And then you just have some people who just kind of roll over and take it once again. No pun intended. But you have some trainers who just roll over and take it, which basically they're just kind of like, whatever you want to do. You're the client, you're paying the money, whatever you want to do. Okay. That is that's my least favorite. Don't do that, trainers, because I got some trainers following me. Don't do that. All right. Don't do that. That is the worst way you can be. People are paying you because they need somebody to tell them that they're fucking up. Okay. So I'm going to tell you that you're fucking up. I'm just going to do it in a different way, baby. It's all good. No, I feel that it's disrespectful. See, I get it. A lot of people do. I feel like it's disrespectful because, you talk to me like that. I mean, we're going to fight, buddy. I think that if it appeals to people, it's because it may be function of trauma. Oh, you digging deep now. Yes, that is what I think it is as well. Because you have a lot of people who are functional inside of one. They're functional. What is it called? It's a term for it. Kind of like a functional alcoholic. It's kind of like that, but like you're functional inside of trauma. I mean, you said it. I'm mansplaining it, but it's another term for it. I can't think of it, but you said it. It's being functional inside of trauma. So you operate within trauma because that's how maybe you were raised. And it happens a lot, and I see this a lot through. There's some other ways I've noticed people carry themselves out. I'll say that, and it's through this weird space. Like, if I'm not negative with you, then you don't know how. Basketball. So when I play basketball, if the coach didn't yell at me, then I didn't think I did anything wrong, and I won't get a result. But as soon as the coach yells at me, I go play defense, or I go, and that's just an example. I don't like people to yell at me because I'm ready to fight. So that's kind of how it works. So I definitely agree with what you all are saying when it comes to the whole function thing. And long story short, we just got to get it together. All right, I'm gonna start answering some questions because I don't want to harp on this negativity. Let's get into some positive shit. All right. That's why it's important to do your research before you decide to join a program or hire a trainer. Facts. And the fact that you're saying that and you are one of my clients means a lot to me. Seriously. I appreciate that. I'm waiting for my Magic Mouse to come in before I start the fast. It comes on Thursday. Okay, facts. Let me tell you all this. People who are in VT University, if you're trying to start your fast, you don't need the Magic Mouse initially. That's for on down the line. Start that thing up, baby. All right, start that thing up. I'm not worried about you. Don't worry about needing everything. Start the fast, and then we'll catch it on the backside. Okay. Can going full vegan too fast cause toxicity in the brain? Yes, I have heard that before. If you release a lot of toxins that you have in your blood, yeah, they can bypass the blood-brain barrier. Facts. I'm waiting for Matt Moss. Okay, I read that one. Okay, quick question. I'm also, let me get out of there. I can't see it. I'm almost prepared for the Goddess Body program. Can I begin Magic Moss and other supplements prior to the day on fasting? Yeah, you can. You're good. I can't wait till you get on that Goddess Body. Let's see. Oh, I'm starting tomorrow then. Yes. What about Magic Moss? I'll just DM me. I'll get that to you. 4 pounds down in 2 days. That's how we do it, baby. I got y'all. Okay, that's what's up. And I'm actually working on something. So I've had 2 people. Remember, VT University, when I released it, it was a beta version. Beta, meaning I'm still adding stuff to it as you all tell me, give me feedback. So what I've had 2 people come in, and I'm about to say that somebody just asked what's the difference between Goddess Body and fast fat melter. I've had 2 people come in who are like, look, I can't fast. And I didn't get too deep into it about why is it psychological or da-da-da. Of course, I think fasting is the best thing you can do. But I just have some people like, look, I can't fast. And I'm not here to tell you to stop taking medication and start fasting. I'm not that guy, okay? And as a matter of fact, once again, you're not going to get me shot for telling you to do that. So with that being said, the Goddess Body program will be, it's 2.0. So it will be the next step from the fat burner and or from Mama I Made It, okay, or I Made It Mama, okay. That program, the Mama I Made It, is a program that you're going to go to if 1, you can't fast, or 2, if you've already gotten your goal and you're ready to try to maintain it. Because what we need to do is we got to maintain, and then if you want to bulk, or some people are going to want to blow up their booty, blow up their thighs. We can't go from cut and then blow up. We go to cut. We're going to cut all the weight off. Once we cut enough, we'll maintain the cut by slowly going up in calories. And then as we slowly go up in calories, then we'll start bulking. But it takes a little while to get the body adjusted so that you don't gain the stomach fat back. We don't want that. All right, let's see what Instagram or what YouTube's saying. Is one of the reasons people get sick when they transition to a full plant-based diet, detoxing from meat. It's one of the reasons, yeah. People are they're going at it too fast. They're going in too fast. Let's see. I was wondering if I fast long-term, is coconut water, or do I need more? You cannot have coconut water on your fast. Coconut water will break your fast. It spikes insulin and because it has sugar in it. VTU is beautiful, put together, by the way. So impressive. Appreciate it. Thank you. And look, we just getting started, baby. I told you I got I got plans to put up to 4 or 5 years worth of content in that space. And not only that, I mean, I'm still going to be doing the live chats every week. So, I mean, shit, I'm going to be uploading stuff in that thing for a long time. Can you make it where the videos in VT can be loadable within the app? I'm trying to figure that app thing out. Because eventually I want to get it to where I'll just build a VTU app for us, period. How do I drop stomach weight in 2 weeks? I noticed you helped sister post it on your page. Yeah, we do things like, one, you got to cut down on the insulin. Okay, so insulin is what's causing most people to hold on to stomach fat. So you can eat a slice of pizza, which shouldn't bother you, but you got insulin resistance, and guess what? Stores fat, causes your stomach to grow. Okay, that's just one way. And it just depends. Okay, it's hard for me to answer a lot of those questions that are so simple. Like, oh, how do I do this in 2 weeks? I don't know. She was addicted to coffee. Are you addicted to coffee? Maybe that's something. Are you addicted to soda? Maybe I can take your soda away and it happens. Maybe I need to fast you a little more aggressive than she fasted. Maybe not. It just depends. It's very subjective per person, or depending on the person's situation. Let's see. Do I need to contact you directly for macros, or is it in the program? Yeah, it's all in the program. It's all in the program, because what I'm trying to do is to make a program, or make these programs where you just kind of, it runs on its own, because I'm getting to the point, I'm sure y'all seeing my growth on Instagram and stuff. I'm getting to the point where people thinking I'm ignoring them, and I'm like, no, I just got a shit ton of DMs, like, and I can't get to everybody in a timely manner. So I'm trying to make sure everything is, when it comes to VT University, if it's not in there already, I always say, write it down, write your questions down, and bring them to the live chats. I'll answer them, and then I'll, based on the questions or the answers, I'll be putting new stuff in there to make sure that everybody understands it, basically. So yeah, got a coach, Goddess Body Program. Proud of you too, Coco. I've been seeing you do your thing. For someone who has never fasted, what is the best way to start? Stop eating. Seriously, that's the best way to do it. Seriously, just stop eating. Just jump in, okay? Because people do it all the time. You get busy. Oh man, I hadn't eaten since. Damn, I haven't eaten all day. You fasted, so just jump into it. Most people overthink most of this stuff. Don't overthink it. Just jump right on in. I have leg injury from accident. Do I follow the rapid weight loss minus the exercise for 2 weeks? In the beginning, okay. Yeah, it's because most of this stuff is going to be nutrition anyway. So don't worry about that. If you literally cannot exercise, don't worry about the exercise. Just follow the nutrition. So you're right. Is the live chat on VT on Wednesday or Thursday? Last week it was on Wednesday. This week is on Thursday. I'm going to be switching them out because some people work on Thursdays. Some people work on Wednesdays. Everybody's not going to be able to make each one. So I do some. I kind of switch back and forth because I'm trying to. Look, I'm a people pleaser. I'll be honest. I'm trying to please all because I try to over deliver for all of my clients, okay, or all of my. I'm calling you all students because it's a university, okay, and I'm teaching you. So, yeah. So I'm busting my butt to make sure I can at least give that live, that live feature for everybody. So if you work on Thursday nights, make it on Wednesday nights. And if you work on both nights, you shit out of luck now. All right, you're just gonna have to catch the replay, baby. I'm sorry. Let's see. What's your favorite source of vegetable protein? To be honest, I'm a very simple guy. Okay, and this is gonna go down a rabbit hole. I'm a very simple guy. Give me a protein shake. Okay, why? Because I did it when I ate meat, and I do it when I'm vegan. I'm just that type of guy. So even when I had meat, and I was eating meat, guess what? I still opted out for a fucking protein shake because it was easy. It's simple. It's chocolate. It's good. Like, give me the protein shake. So that's my favorite form of protein. But if you're somebody who's like, no, motherfucker, I'm looking for an actual vegetable. Like, give me a vegetable. Or give me something I can chew. Pea protein. Okay, pea protein. So what is it called? Split peas. That's one of my favorites. Split peas. Can't go wrong with that. How many servings is your magic moss? I think it's like 70 servings, something like that. Like 70 droplets. But long story short, split pea is my favorite like thing to cook. I mix it up with some black rice, season it up good, put a little salsa on it. It's good protein right there. So that's my favorite. But if we're keeping it real, I'm a protein guy. I'm a protein shake guy. Okay, call me a meathead or a veg head, whatever you want to call me. But yeah, I like it. Now, let's get into it. Why do I get into that? Or why am I saying this? Because I had a client today who she wants to kind of do both things. She's like, look, I want to stay on the most natural diet for my internal health. Just all raw fruits, vegetables. Like, I want it to be all raw. I'm like, okay, cool. Then she comes on and she's like, but then I want my abs. I want to build some good muscle. I want my butt to be big. Like, I want to look good. The first thing I'm thinking is, lady, you're talking about two different diets. And that's what happens mostly in veganism. You get people who are spinning their fucking wheels all day you're trying to fit a square in a circle. You're trying to fit like a square block in a circle. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? No, it doesn't work like that. You can't have both of those. Now, why am I saying that? Because most of y'all are like, what do you mean? Well, the most natural diet on the planet, if you know, because it's arguable, you know, it's something we could argue. I don't want to say that. It's something most people would argue. I'm not going to argue with you. That's what I was trying to say. I'm not going to argue with you. I know what it is. But some people would argue which diet is the best natural diet on the planet. For me, it's a vegan diet, okay, a plant-based diet. However, a natural diet and a natural body go hand in hand, right? But what most people don't understand is a natural body doesn't look like you want it to look today. So a natural body is not big arms, big chest, you know, six-pack abs. That's not natural. So if you're going to eat a natural diet for your internal health, you're not going to get that type of body, including ladies. That's not a natural way of doing it. When you eat a natural diet, plants, you know, eating all plants, I don't care how much you eat and how much you lift, if you just eat all plants, you're going to be more slender, okay? You're going to be slender. It's in the text, the ancient text. It's written on the walls. Just go back in history and look. Nobody was like that who ate a plant-based diet. Okay, let's just keep it real, because this is not natural. I keep it real. This is not natural. I'm not supposed to be this big. It's not natural. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get like this just eating foods and taking a protein shake. That's what I am. I'm trying to say that a natural diet, meaning eating vegetables and fruit, isn't going to get you this body. That's what I'm trying to say. You're going to have to add in some of those little, you know, auxiliary things. So the only person or the only people we can look back at in history and see that they were massive and had the chest and, you know, the Greek gods are the Greeks. Now, let's dive into that. Why are they the only ones who really look like that? I mean, outside of the Vikings and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But why is it in Greece and Rome and, you know, why is it? Because the cultures just trickle down. If you look at Greece, where that started, you realize they went through Rome and then they came on over, you know, Germany, It's the same culture. Well, they ate a predominantly meat-based diet, okay? Heavy meat, slick carnivore. Why? Because they come from the area that didn't necessarily grow fruits and vegetables. So all they had was meat to eat in most cases, okay? You want to talk about the Ice Age and the polar caps and all this other stuff. If you really want to dive back deep enough, that's what these people ate. So they came out looking a little bit different, okay? A little bit unnatural. And then that just so happened to carry over. That was like the thing as what do they say? He who carries the gold carries the culture, or something like that. Well, basically, whoever's in charge carries on everything. So if I look like a beanpole and I'm in charge of starting a new country, then the beanpole is going to be the way everybody's going to look. Okay, that's going to be like the you see what I'm saying? That's going to be the way to do it. So, long story short, however you look, if you control the country, that would be the standard of beauty. That's what I'm trying to say. So if we started a country right now, this is something I'm trying to put in a lot of people's head. If we started a country right now, let's keep it real. We would make the standard of beauty big no. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. If I ran the country, I'd make the standard of beauty wide nose, thick lips, thick ass juicy lips, right? Thick juicy lips, some big ass ears, and some brown skin. Okay, that is the pinnacle of beauty. That's what I would do if I ran the country. Okay, or if I ran a society. Well, of course, if you look at who runs the society right now, and then you look at the standard of beauty, you can start to realize that, okay, well, shit, it makes sense. So once again, if the standard of, I guess it's beauty for men, the standard of looking good for men is the Greek god physique, because that comes from their culture. Okay, I'm trying to tie this shit in. I hope it makes sense. Some of y'all probably over there like, what the hell is he talking about? But I'm hoping it makes sense. Send me a 1 if that makes sense. Just put 1 up if it makes sense. That way I can at least break it down a little bit more. I think it's easy for men to build muscle on that type of diet. Oh yeah, definitely. The dark marks on the neck that those with diabetes, pre-diabetes have, will it go away with fasting? It definitely will. That's insulin resistance. It will go away with fasting. Definitely. Okay, we got some 1s coming in. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Good. All right, good. I just want to make sure I'm making sense. But that I'm glad y'all are following me on that. That's kind of where I'm getting at here. And this is the breakdown that I'm always trying to showcase. I'm trying to showcase the breakdown because I get so many vegans. She said, your analogies are always great. Thank you. Thank you. That's something that I'm always trying to make. I really want to put those together. Hubby's diabetes was cured with Tay's program. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, I didn't say that. I don't say cure. I don't want to get in trouble. But thank you for that. I appreciate the you chiming in and letting me know that, because you know how we do. We get it in. I'll say that. But yes, we can do some good things with the diet strategies that I have. Okay. Y'all not gonna Dr. Saving me. I already told you that. But no, and that's just because y'all need, we gotta keep somebody here. So I'm trying to make sure I'm one of the ones who stick around. They're not gonna knock me off if I got something to do with it. So when you say fasting, do you mean nothing at all? Yes, nothing at all. Nothing at all. But long story short, these are the analogies that I try to put in place to show you all the connection. What do you say about eating popcorn? Don't do it. But these are the connections I try to make, because a lot of people don't understand. Many people are trying to put a square block in a circle hole, and it's not fitting. And they're like, I eat clean. Why can't I get this body? And it's like, well, you're not doing it right, baby. Okay, you're eating a natural diet, yes, but the natural diet is giving you a natural body. And a natural body is a slender, slim body. It's not chiseled. It's not ripped to fucking shreds. That's not how we do it, okay? That's not how it works. To get that type of body, if you want to be packed up, abbed up, then you got to cut some carbs, or you got to do a little extra cardio, or you got to do what we call a elimination diet, where you kind of eliminate a whole fucking food group or whole macro. What does that look like? So you have raw vegans, which I don't like to use them as an example because they're skinny. But you have most raw vegans who do have abs, but they're very skinny. Well, guess what? To get there, they had to eliminate a whole macro group, which in most cases, they eliminate fat. So they do high carb, low protein, low fat. So they eliminate a whole macro. Then you come over to the other side, you have the people who are doing kind of like a keto diet or carnivore or something along those lines, who are ripped to shreds. They have muscle and they're ripped to shreds. Guess what? They eliminated carbs. So you're eliminating full macros. That's, of course, unnatural. That's unnatural. So because when you eliminate a full macro, you're missing some things. Okay, that's why I tell my raw vegans: if you're gonna go raw vegan and you're trying to get a full diet, fruitarian even, a fruitarian still can eat some higher fatty fruits, because avocado and olives are fruit. So if you're fruitarian, olives and avocados, seeds come from fruit, seed bearing fruit. Okay, that's in the Bible. So you can't, long story short, if you're going to be natural, you can't eliminate a whole fucking macro. Okay. But if you're trying to get an unnatural body, then in most cases you may have to drop or maybe eliminate a whole macro. And when I say eliminate a whole macro, that means eliminate carbs or eliminate fats or eliminate protein. Some people do that. I'm not a big fan of that. But that's kind of what I'm getting at here. Okay. Let's see. To propel a good water source, a good source of electrolytes for a keto diet. No, I'd actually either do I do one, an electrolyte powder, two, a just pink Himalayan salt, potassium chloride, and some type of magnesium. You can get that from what is that? I think it's called Trace Minerals. That's a good brand too. Trace Minerals. It's a blue bottle. Magnesium. It's good stuff. You can get all of that, put it in water, you're good. I wouldn't do Propel just because it's not going to do what you need it to do. What is the turnaround time for delivery on the Magic Moss? It depends on when you order. If you order it on a Friday, they usually won't send it out until the following day, just because they don't want to sitting in the warehouse. Just because warehouse practice, I don't know if anybody's ever worked in a warehouse, but that comes from me. I used to work in a warehouse. So I've instructed them not to send it out on Saturdays, because I know the culture of warehouse, and Saturday and Sundays, it's shit. They throw shit around. It's bullshit. So no. So we only ship Monday through Wednesday, or Monday through Thursday sometimes, depending, because we don't want to sit in a warehouse. That's a no-no. When you come into Columbia, hey, give me a reason to come down to Columbia. Shit, I come down there. Love Trace Mineral Drops. Yeah, that's good stuff. If you get abs and skin, you want to gain body weight, but want to keep the abs. Basically, asking me, how do you get the abs, keep the abs and the skin? That's why we fast. Okay, if you're vegan when you come to Australia. Hey, I really want to come. I was actually in Brisbane when I was coming from Bali. That was like 6 months ago, though. But I want to get back out there. But long story short, that's why we fast. Because fasting gives you everything. You can get the abs, it preserves muscle, and it clears the skin. Okay? So that's why we fast. And see, most of the vegans are just now catching up to that. Most vegans were not doing the whole fasting thing. And that's the part they were missing. So fasting life is where it's at. All right. So Instagram's getting ready to kick me off, of course. Do you take digestive enzymes when you eat cooked food? Sometimes. It depends on what I'm eating. If I know it's going to break down, I'll be harsh to break down, I will take digestive enzymes. But I'm about to get out of here because, like I said, IG's about to kick me off. And I got to go spend some time with the wife because I'm leaving, not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow evening. I'm coming to LA for those of you who are in LA. So I will see you at the Veg Fest, okay? But yeah, I gotta go spend some time with the wifey. All right. That's the first priority, baby. I gotta go take care of the wifey. So spend some time with her before I head out to LA. So I'm about to get on up off of here. See, bro, what's good? But go spend some time with the wifey. For those of you who may have a significant other, make sure you happy wife, happy wife, happy life. So make sure you take care of your significant other. Ladies, you too. Maybe spending time with your husband may look a little different. Okay, you might have to, love on him a little differently. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. We like sexual favors. Okay, you want to spend time with me? Just Just, go and give me a little something, hook me up. So, ladies, spend time with your fellas. Fellas, spend time with your ladies, okay? And it may look different for the ladies, So, my man happy. That's what I'm talking about. Take care of your man. But I love you all. If you got any questions, of course, hit me up. Okay, DM me, whatever you got to do. We'll get this thing rolling. Outside of that, I'll talk to you soon. Stay away from all those crazy ass trainers. All right. Peace out. Oh man, it's crazy.